So if you didn't see the first one, you should go check that out. I'll put the little I in the corner for you. Okay, so this is going to be a story about how my friend, we'll call her Leah, her appendix bursted while we were watching a movie at her house. So I went over to her house and her mom ordered us some pizza. And I'm lactose intolerant, but I didn't want to say anything because her mom had already ordered it. So the pizza gets there and we both feel completely fine. And then we start eating the pizza and Leah looks over to me and she says, "My stomach feels off." And I said, What do you mean your stomach feels off?" And she says, "My stomach feels off. I don't feel good." And she says, "What about you?" And I said, "Well, it's pizza. Of course my stomach isn't going to feel good." So then she said, "Oh, yeah, right." And she just kept eating it, thinking like maybe it's nothing. And then after she finished the piece and her stomach felt even worse, she said, it might be the pizza. Maybe there's food poisoning, or maybe the pizza made my stomach sick." So I said, "Sure." And we just continued to watch the movie until she had to go up. And she ran to the bathroom and she threw up. So I ran up to her mom's room. And I said to her mom, "Your daughter's throwing up. Leah's throwing up. What do we do?" And she said, "Oh, it's fine. It's probably just the pizza." So she goes back down. When I come back down, she's passed out on the ground. And I start screaming and calling for her mom. So her mom comes and she says, "Oh my gosh." And she puts us in the car and she starts driving to the hospital. Now, also, this is before COVID. So going to the hospital was completely fine. Still, of course, it is still now. But it wasn't as packed or as bad as now that COVID is a thing. I walked in with her, and her mom was carrying her. And they brought her in, and they had to do a lot of tests. They had to go through a lot of stuff. They had to hook her up to an IV. And once they had her on the IV, they were taking blood. They were putting all this medicine and stuff into her. And then they realized that her appendix was erupted, and they brought her into surgery, and I waited about an hour or so. I don't really know how long it was, but then she came out of, or we were allowed into her room, and she was still asleep. But they said that they successfully had removed her appendix and everything was okay. And I was super glad to hear that. And now she's doing fine. It's just really scary to me that she had to go through that. And the amount of pain she was in, and she still tried to act tough and act as if it was just food.